I found myself in $12,000 in debt due to a combination of investment mistake, overspending, and lack of financial planning. With the investment mistake, I franchised a food cart. It did really pretty well even during pandemic, and so I was so overwhelmed I jumped into opening restaurants right after a year I had the food cart. Not only it consumed the profit of the food cart, but it really put me in a bad financial situation after opening one and another one in just 2 years. I learned a lot of lesson from it, especially not rushing things and not only focusing on the goal, but focus on the process as well. And how I wish I did the math, know my numbers, the pros and cons, and focus on what I believe in. Consider and analyze suggestions, but don't just listen to the noise. So, whatever the reason why you're in debt right now, please comment down below. Let's empower each other and let's help each other be out of debt, empower each other, motivate each other, and be inspired by everybody's or each other's stories. After that investment mistake, I was actually in debt for about $20,000. I took a personal loan from my bank for $10,000 and pay off some of my credit cards. We called it debt consolidation. You took a loan from your bank with a lower interest compared to your credit card interest, then pay it off with it. I also got an offer, a 0% APR credit card. APR means the annual percentage rate, which is the interest that you'll be charged for the entire year. So some credit cards, they do offer 0% APR for 18 months or 24 months. So I took that one. I paid off my other credit card with it. I just paid 3% fee or balance transfer fee. It's basically getting a credit card, a new credit card, to pay off your credit card with high interest. So at least they'll give you a time to like 18 months for not having interest. So you can save interest than paying it for the whole 18 months. But if you try this, like getting an offer, applying for it, and you get declined, and you try it once or twice, don't try your luck anymore because this really gonna hurt your credit score. It means you don't qualify for it. So just take your time, pay your debt little by little until your utilization for your credit card a little bit lower, and then you try again. And of course, you gotta monitor your credit score as well. The average for you to have better credit score is have a 30% below utilization of your credit card's total balance. So I did both of it, the consolidation and the 0% APR balance transfer. But I actually had hard time getting out of debt, even so with it. You know why? Because of lack of discipline. It made me feel and think that I had more money after that because your credit limit goes up and then you pay off the other credit card and now it's free. So I feel like I have more money to use that I spend and spend more again that actually put me more in debt. So doing this consolidation and the 0% balance transfer has to come with discipline. I was stuck for a while with that. The cycle of like paying off debt, going back into debt. Until one day, I really took time to think about all these things that are going on and the goal that I want. The goal to be out of debt and be financially free. So I found my why, which is I want to be financially free to have the freedom and for my kids as well. This is very important that you know your why for you to be more motivated and driven. But any decision you make, think about it properly. Give it a time, especially when it's emotionally driven decision. Give it at least 24 hours or so before you make a decision. That's what actually happened to me with the investment mistake. So when I decided to be focused on this goal and achieve it, I write down all my debts. This is the first step. Know your why, write down all your debts, how much you owe, what bank you owe, and the interest rate of each debt. And then I realize it's not only having money aside to pay off debt, but the game is staying out of debt and getting out of debt. This won't work with you're paying your debt and spending on the side still. So write down your debt, know what bank you owe, and the interest. If you cannot find or if you don't know the interest rate of your credit cards, you can call your bank, or it's actually in the statement. So you can check your statement, find it in there. If you can still find it, call the bank for it. Also, finding money is crucial with this. You don't focus only to the income that coming in, but hustling is a very big part of paying off debt. You have extra time, you can do Uber, you can do like delivery, Instacart, all that side hustles along with your 9 to 5 job. This will really gonna help you paying off your debt faster. In my case, what I did is sold most of my stuff. It really shortened the time that I could pay off my debt. So I look around, check my closet, see what I can sell, and then I sold it. Some of my bags. This is very shameful doing it, but this will really give you a realization what's important in life. And will make you realize the financial mistake that you did that really slow you down to be financially free. So I sold some of my bags, some of my jewelries, and then I pay off some of the credit card. Checking your income, doing a budget is key to this paying off debt. So you know how much you owe, what bank you owe, and how much the interest rate of each debt. You write down your fixed expenses for the month through with the budget. So this is your shelter, your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, transportation, and food. And whatever extra, you can throw it to debt repayment. And of course, some of it will still go to your lifestyle because you don't want to be stressed out paying off debt and having no life. So $5 coffee for like a week or so won't hurt your pocket, but 10 times spending through something like $100 or so, like buying another shoes or coffee for like every day or every other day, will really hurt your finances. So try to cut back with this once and focus on the needs and focus on the debt repayment. So now you have money to throw into your debt. What strategies you gonna use? You can do debt snowball, wherein you organize your debt from a smallest balance to the largest. You pay off first the smallest balance until you zero the first one, then you go to the second one. A lot of people do advise this one, especially Dave Ramsey, because it really keep you into the goal, the focusing on the goal. It gives momentum, it motivates you more because you get into like having an achievement one at a time in a shorter period of time. While the other one, which is the avalanche method, you pay off your debt based on its interest rate. So, for example, you have $5,000 in debt with 29.99% APR, and the other one is 2,000, but it's in 18% APR. With avalanche method, you're gonna pay first the 5,000. With the snowball method, you're gonna pay first the 2,000, which you can finish it faster to pay it off. But avalanche method, you focus on the highest interest, which will take time for you to pay off. But you save money on the interest. I actually did both. I did the snowball method at the same time avalanche method. The time that my balance is lower for the first one, like for example, I had $2,000 balance on the first credit card, and the other one I had $3,000. For 3 months, I have $800 left for the first credit card, while the other one, I still have $2,700. Instead of me paying off the $800 left, since I sold all my items and accumulated some extra money, I knocked down the $2,700 right away because it has like 30% interest compared to the other one that has 19% interest. And so after I knock down the other one, I go back to snowball method, which focus on paying the $800 and go on to the rest. Another strategy that I used for getting out of debt was deleting the apps that I don't need, especially those that would encourage me to shop more or for me to be tempted to keep on buying. Because before I can even stand a day, once I got my paycheck, I need to spend, I need to buy something, I want to buy something. So I deleted these shopping apps for shoes, clothing, and unsubscribed to the emails that going into my email, which was or more on an advertisement for like bags, clothes, and other accessories. So by not having all this, you won't be reminded to like, oh, there is a sale or 10%. Because actually, even if you save from those sales, if you're in debt, you ended up spending again, the interest would be more higher. So you don't actually save money, but you're gonna end up be really in debt by keep on spending and having all these temptations. So that for me is a big thing that helped me become debt free. So you're out of that. So what you're gonna do next? Focus on saving for emergency fund and put that on a high yield savings account. This at least will make your money grow instead of putting it to the traditional savings account. Most of these banks are online, so you can check it online with SoFi, Acorns, and other accounts. And make or get a separate account for your spending and for the savings. And after that, you can think of which one to invest next. Could be prioritizing your retirement, your 401k, especially when your company is matching it. That is a very good income for you to come in. Hope this video gives value and helpful for you. Please don't forget to like if you like this video and comment down below if you need or you want me to make some more videos related to this. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you again on the next video. I wish you good luck.